Hey, great Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas, and let me say, it's an amazing day. And I want to thank everyone for being patient with me. Yesterday, I was having an off day, and one of the things that I've made mention is that not every day out there is going to be a home run, especially when there's very little out there that you know is affecting the community. Uh, ¿Ah? La mía sí, pero ustedes no. No, está aquí, ¿sabes cuál está? Está aquí para la izquierda, una cuadra. La mía ya la pedí una tortilla de papas con huevo con chorizo.
What are you picking up an order or what?
I ordered breakfast.
Ooh,
Tortilla
now
de
on breakfast.
papas con huevo y chorizo.
Nice.
I,
Grow.
I think that's just like the perfect combination.
Mm.
Did you like the picture that they?
I didn't get a picture.
I
Sorry,
sent it to you. I sent
I
it in
didn't I
text.
didn't get anything from you. That's fine.
I sent it to you yesterday.
You probably did, but I remember my phone being stupid yesterday. So
It's an amazing picture. It was perfect.
yeah, I guess.
I'll send it again today.
Okay, if you want to. Yeah, it's
Huh?
probably because I was in the car and I have a new light thing in the car, and I made it more LED friendly or whatever the hell, and it makes it a little bit brighter for one spot, but then the rest is black.
Then you did see the picture.
Yeah, when you did this stupid thing, it was like you did this and it's really tiny, but I'm assuming it was a bunch of me's
No,
in black.
it's an album cover for Queen, and it's all
Oh,
black, and you see the faces out there. It looks amazing, man.
you know what? I'm gonna log in and back because there's like a real big delay, like with you. For some reason, the audio is ahead of your fix. So let me
Yeah,
hold on. Let me.
it might be you because I'm doing good.
I can. Let me. I'll be right back.
All right. It was an amazing picture, and it's one of the Queen covers. It says Queen Two. I just thought it was really appropriate because it had Roma there. But don't tell him I said that. Uh, this time around, it's been a busy time for me. Uh, got into a discussion, and again with that individual that owns that hotel. You don't understand where these people are coming from. That guy that holds that Monkson Hotel or something, that Mugrero Hotel, the orange one on the frontage road, Paswami or something. I don't know what the hell his name is, but he was all pissed off because I don't want to go into it because someone got a sign, put up a sign, and then started yelling, "I don't want the sign there." I said, "That's fine, take it down." But and I said, "Bitch, don't yell. Go take care of your cartel-filled hotel, and all you have to do is say." But again, that's part of the reason why a lot of people don't want to run. One of the things, Roman, is that a lot of these folks that run, and you know this, a lot of people, these people that run, they, um, they're connected some way or other. I think I don't know if you were the one that mentioned it to me, but you know how Commissioner Roy Las Chanclas is out there. Did you mention it to me? Uh, Taking his chief of staff, all over to different events, and saying, I want you to vote for my chief of staff.
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, someone
Well,
told me that, and I said, yeah, he wants to get him in there, and it's very understandable why he would want to have him in there. Again, don't hate the players. It's just the game, Roman. But all these individuals somehow or other are connected, and it's like going back with John Cowan, Jessica Tetreault, and all these other individuals that are on the other races that are sitting on these boards and committees or have sat on boards and committees. You could find a line that connects all of them. Am I right?
might you should. No. There's not real big difference between a lot of the people that are running.
No, there isn't. They're all part of that little group. That's why I think you mentioned this. Yeah, you mentioned this, and I was trying to respond to it yesterday, but you kept on flicking off
I told you.
or
I get 10 good minutes and that's it.
flipping me off. I'm not sure. I don't know if you were flicking off or flipping me off, but look, I think everyone wants to go out there and say, "Oh, they're not in the slate," you know, they're not in the slate because you made mention to
Oh yeah, about Susan. Yeah, yeah. Because
Susan
we were
Story.
talking about that like yesterday. I was like, "What's up with Susan? Is she doing okay?" And then you're like, "She did this," and I was like, "Wait, what?
I
She
saw
actually?"
the post, and let me tell you what I think happens, Roman. What I think happens is candidates they start hearing from different. Oh, don't associate with Erasmo. You know,
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
don't associate with Erasmo, or don't associate with this individual, and they start to go like, "Oh, I'm not gonna stay with anyone," because they feel that they have to respond to everyone out there. Does that make
Hmm.
sense?
Oh, well, absolutely. Like I don't want to be part of his team. I don't assume I am because they get the little taste or that little whiff that they might actually win. But hey, you might win this race, but you need to get away from Erasmo if you want to win.
Yeah,
Like, you think I can win? It's like, no, no, you really have a really good chance to win, but you got to get away from Erasmo. I'm
yeah,
just using you as an example. You got to get away from this person. Don't talk to
yeah.
that person. No such. And I mean, it happens to me all the time. I mean,
All
I
the
help a, yeah, I help a candidate out. Like, oh no, he told me I shouldn't talk to you. I'm like, well, then don't talk to me. "Yeah, but you're really smart. You have a good idea. I do. You're gonna listen to that person? How many races did that person won? Like behind the scenes? Like, okay, you want to go then? Go. I not my control. And then they realize, oh no, Roman ain't bullshitting. It's like, no, Roman's right. Like, oh yeah, Roman is right on a
and
lot of
this,
things.
and let me tell you,
Not everything, but a lot of things.
this is part of the problem, Roman. Look, I have to work with you.
Hmm.
I have to work with Roy de las Chanclas. I have to work with Susan. I have to work with my friends, Carlo. I have to work with Frankie. I got to work with everyone in this community. It's the only way that it's going to work.
Mm.
I don't feed Roman. They've told me, Erasmus, stay away from Roman. They've told me
Hmm.
that. I've
Yeah, I
never
know.
I've never done that
I know.
because I'm not
People
going.
told me get away from Erasmo, and I'm
Yeah,
like, why? Who cares? Like, he's just dude.
except and and they tell us to stay. Oh, stay away from Carlos Cascos. Or stay away from this guy because it's going. You're going to run into those people that don't like Erasmo Castro, don't like Roman Perez, don't like Carlos Castro. Look, guys, at the end of the day, you have to listen to everyone. You know, because it's very very telling. It's very very telling. Pablo Montero got hired to GBEC. No,
I don't know, but let's stay on this one little topic because this is a fascinating topic, and it's like you can't get talk to certain people and they want to keep you to yourself to themselves, and I think it doesn't work that way. That's not the way the real world is supposed to work anyway. I mean, look Bob's my friend. Bob's your friend, right? And I'm over at his restaurant and he's like, he was with with Duty. I know he was with Duty and somebody
Rudy.
else
I think
and
it
a
was
couple other people, right?
with Cardenas.
Yeah, I think so. Right. And I mean, whatever. Yeah, that day you and I had lunch there at Bob's. And but before you got there, and so he's like talking. He's like, I don't even. People told me that they turn off the show whenever you're on, and I was like, who's these people, Bob? And I'm like, people talk to me, and I'm like, Bob, like you understand that Osmo actually, like, especially in like the morning, you get more views when it's me and you, as opposed to you being by yourself
Well, I don't
or
like
with
I don't
anybody
like
else really in the morning. I don't think you've ever had any more people than because
I
I
don't
think
like
we,
doing it
we
myself.
yeah, you don't like being by yourself, but also I think we make a good balance in the morning. It's a different kind of a show in the morning than it is in the afternoon, in the evening, which is fine. But he shut up, and I was like, yeah, he gets more ratings. And I know that you and Frankie were joking about it, I was like, but it's true, you do. You get bigger views whenever it's me and you on the show in the morning. And I'm like, big, and it's like, you shut up. So whoever you're talking to, Bob, like whatever. But and Bob's a friend, and we talk and everything, and but it's just dumb. It's just a dumb statement. You got to be friendly with everybody, and you got to work with everybody if you can. But
Well,
it's just,
let me say, I don't listen to the you got to stay away from this person. You got to stay away from that person.
you don't
And
listen, period. But that's
no,
fine.
no, I don't listen. Period. And Roman knows this because Romans offered advice. And I'm like, I'm not going to do what you're telling me because I'm set in certain ways, but I listen to everyone. I listen to everyone.
You hear them, but you don't listen. Which is the difference?
No, I mean, I listen to what you're saying. I don't have to agree with what you say, and I don't have to do what you say. But at least I'll give you the time of day to say, well, I've got a point of view. Because what happens, Roman, in time, I might say, well, Roman was right, and then I'll go, oh yeah, well then I'm going to change my stance because I've changed my stance on many things based on facts, on
Yeah, new information. Yeah.
happening, new information, something's coming in. Then I change my stance. I want to give you one example. Um, I was very against all these. Again, at one point in time, I was against like all these Mexican plates driving around Brownsville. I'm going like, why are these people, coming into Brownsville? One of our friends, I think he's a friend of was a friend of yours too, Alex Guerrero. He called me out on it. He said, Erasmo, he said those people are bringing pesos, bringing money to this area that we desperately need. And this was
Oh, Alex. May he rest in peace. Okay.
Alex
Okay.
Guerrero. You
Yeah.
remember Alex Guerrero?
Yeah. 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 Great. May he rest in peace. Good man.
Yeah, great, great, great man, great man. I love Alex. And so then, in time, I started to learn about the economics of the city and stuff. And I go like, well, Alex is right. We desperately need more and more individuals coming over from Mexico, and I apologized for it back then because I shouldn't have implied that these people were not welcome. We need to welcome them like a crazy man. But that's one of the things, one of my stances that changed through the time, because you educate yourself a little bit more in regards to how things really, really work. And this is part of the problem. As an individual that's running for office, I'm not going to shut anyone down. I'm not going to push people to the side, unless they're being that crass, you know, cussing me out. Then I don't want to hear you. It's like
Mm.
I interview with everyone. Roman was like asked like, oh, you're
Yeah, I was joking with you,
oh
like,
yeah, yeah,
because I know your thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Because
know
I know your thing. You'll interview with anybody, and I was like,
anyone, I,
anybody.
yeah,
You don't even
anyone.
care who it is.
I don't care. I mean, I
Homeless
interviewed.
man down the street. He wants to interview. You're doing it.
I'm doing it. I interviewed with Frank Marr when Frank Marr was still bashing Erasmo. That guy, that gringo with one leg, Zach or something. Can't remember his name. I don't even remember his
Who?
name. Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Like, I seriously, who? Like, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that guy. I interviewed with that guy, and the guy hated me. And I was answering his questions until
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, the guy who took off his leg at a meeting, right?
yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Until
Yeah,
until the guy went out there and
his false
said,
leg.
"Well, why are you such a shit?" And I'm like, I'm ending it now. Because as long as you're respectful, as long as you invited me to the interview, and I'm answering your questions, as long as you're not disrespectful, I'm going to continue on and answer your questions. So I understand if you're going to push someone to the side because they're disrespectful. Also, let me say, guys, and I'm not sentido. I'm not the guy that is very like all deep emotions, but I don't care for my friends to be sharing other candidates' political stuff and ignoring Erasmus' stuff. Do
Mm-hmm.
not call yourself my friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and again, it's not jealousy. It's not. But if you're on my friends list, Roman, I think you're my friend
Yeah,
because
you. So
that's
you're
what.
not talking about them sharing, like, let's say, in another race. You're talking about them sharing
No, no,
your
no.
opponents.
They're sharing individuals from other races.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like they could be sharing Nerith Golonsky stuff. So,
But they won't share your shit.
but
Oh,
I don't.
sorry, stop.
I go out there and I don't see them sharing one single thing about Erasmo Castro.
Mm-hmm.
Do not call yourself my friend. It's simple
Mm-hmm.
as that. Do not call yourself my friend. And very shortly, I'm going to be removing people. You know, and it's not being petty. It's that I have thousands of people that want
Waiting. Yeah.
waiting to be on my
Mm.
friends list who are actually going out there and sharing my stuff. Look, woman, I got a call from someone who said, Erasmo, I need a window decal. I want it. And I said, I'm ordering it. And I ordered it last night, Roman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to order 50 window decals for vehicles. I ordered them last night. I started the order process to get some shirts so that we could do the block walking that Roman's going to help me out with.
Mm-hmm.
Entonces, so I'm doing all this with individuals who are not on my friends list. Because this person that asked for the window decall, I noticed because she sent me a message, and I noticed she's not on my friends list. If these people are supporting the Erasmo Castro and they're on a wait list to come onto my page, you better believe I'm going to accept them lickety split because
I
they're
understand.
helping you out. They're being friends. And again, I'm not being petty. I've already been very, very clear in regards to the individuals. I hope the city of Brownsville decides to vote into office. And I've been very, very clear in regards to the individuals that I hope do not get elected into office because I'm transparent. I don't try to hide away from my friends. I'm not going to go like, well, I don't want to comment because I'm running for office. Look, guys, if you're not going to vote for me because I am supporting this candidate or I don't want this candidate to be elected, more power to you. Elections May 6th, but I'm not going to push away people. I'm not going to say, well, I'm not in the slate with Nerth Golansky. I'm not in the slate with Susan. I'm not, and I understand the concept of not being safe. And I think what Susan was referring, and I'm not going to answer for Susan. I think what Susan was referring to was that the other individuals were running a slate. I'm hoping that that's it, because if it's I don't want to be associated with Erasmo, then that's kind of not nice.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna answer for Susan, and she can decide
Yeah,
what she wants to. But she obviously doesn't listen to some people. I mean, people try to help her. I mean, I know you've tried to help her and advise her, and you tell me all the time that she ain't listening to anybody. She wants to do her own thing. And the last time you told me that was when I said, her buttons don't have the word for. So why didn't her button have the word for? I think her buttons need to have the word for. And I know people make a big like, oh, Remy, you're just a nitpicker. You're just like nitpicking about the word for. Those are actually violations of the election code. You should have your name, the word for, and the office that you're running for. And if you're running for a local race or state race, if you're not the office holder, you have to have it. It's like by rule. I mean, if you look at William Goddard's signs, you can't even see the word for, but the election, and he's run for office more times than Erasmo has. I don't know how that's possible, but he has. You have to have at least 50% the font size of the other person. And these are little things that are about your race, about your office, about you're trying to be an office holder. If you can't get these things right, you're not going to get the other things right. You're just not. You're just not going to be a good person.
yeah,
Not a good person. You're not going to be a good office holder. Sorry.
and I'm answering a Roman's question because Roman was asking in regards to the and again the post that I did see, and again I took it as well, the other guys are in a slate because we know that Linda Macias, John Cowan, Tino Villarreal, and Brian, they're in this little slate, because they're all with Roman's friend out there with what's his name? Uh, Captain Bob calls him Pink Eye, Rodrigo Moreno.
And for the record, I do not believe he has pink eye.
Again, guys, more power to people.
He
Look,
does not have pink eye in any way. And he also, I don't believe, is a pink gorilla either. But
are you ready for the bridge opening tomorrow? I will be there. I think it's at 10:30 or 3. I can't remember. I know that I got it on the go. So I'm going to go because it's here close to my office. I'm going to go see it.
well, you didn't get a special tour that like Trey gave people a special
Oh,
tour.
and actually, let me say, to BCIC's credit, Burkhart, I think Mr. Burkhart invited me, and I had to cancel. So I'll give him that.
Okay, I'm just saying Trey. I didn't say anyone Burkhart.
So
Oh wait. Go. Ray has a Ray did something. What is he? Is Latino radio TV? What is
yeah,
that?
yeah. Royal is doing Actitud en Pasión, some program out of Florida. Great stuff.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, so he doesn't do his show anymore?
no, he does. He's in the majors now.
Wow, Ray, really? Well, 'cause I actually was thinking about you the other day because they did a news story about chess that they were doing some Valley chess tournament. It was on channel 4 or 5, one or the other, over the weekend. So I thought about Ray. I was like, oh wow, I wonder if any of his students are in that chess tournament. that happened in McAllen.
I'm not sure. Royal does really well with the chess program. I
Mm.
know that much. Does really well with the chess program, and now with Actitud y Pasión. What did you think of Pat's city commission comments? Pat is it's over, dude. If you truly care about the city, Brownsville Unite under Erasmo, it's going to take us all of us. I have not heard him. I actually was working yesterday. Did you hear him, Roman?
No, he went. Did he go to the city commission meeting?
I guess.
No, I guess maybe we should look it up and watch it.
I'm going to. I'll actually watch it this morning if I have some work to do, but I'll watch it this morning. Um,
Mm.
look, I had a little not discussion because anyone says I'm fighting with. I sent Pat a message. I actually said this on live. I sent Pat a message saying, "Hey, sorry that this happened." He goes, "Well, I'm not ready to endorse anyone." I said,
Yeah, you
"See,
told me that.
I'm not." Remember, I told you I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you for endorsement, but I am hoping that Pat and his people. I'm hoping that they come around. And
Well, let's think about that. Would he openly support Jessica, who he ran against for District 2 4 years ago? No,
no,
I don't think so.
well,
Would he support Jennifer Stanton, who nobody knows? Probably not, but maybe because some of his friends seem. I mean, Bob is her treasurer, and he's friends with Bob, so maybe I don't know that one. Would he go and support John Cowan?
no.
So who he's left with is you.
That's what I'm hoping. Look, and this is one thing I've said about Pat. Pat is not one of them, and I've said this always. Was happy that Pat was in the race. I thought it was going to bring more information out there. It was going to, give us another vein of information.
Hmm.
So I congratulate him when he got into the race, and I said, "Let's do it, man. Let's go ahead and do it." And when he was found ineligible, I reached out, said, sorry that happened, bro. I was looking forward to running against you again, as because I enjoy the fight, I enjoy the run. So at this point in time, he's out, and one of the things that he was running on, Roman, was John Cowan and Jessica Detroit are bad for Brownsville. We've got to change the direction. He's right. And the only one that he's going to be able to work with together, because again, the only way that this works, guys, is if we all work together, And look, I'm willing and I'm going to work with Susan Rubalcaba and Tino Villarreal and William Garza. Does that make sense, Roman?
If they get elected,
Well, even if they don't get elected, I'm going to work with all of them, all three of them.
so
Because
you're not on a slate either.
because we all need to work together.
Mm.
I'm not going to be pushing anyone aside. They're not my enemies. Our enemies are the corrupt political machine that are there right now. That is
And you don't think any of them are part of the corrupt political machine?
I truly believe that there are individuals that the corrupt political machine wants to be on the commission.
But they're not, they themselves are not corrupt political people. Dude,
Good morning,
you're
Robert.
you're not wearing your orange shirt. Dude, I saw you with a chick like 3 weeks ago over at I know, right? I was shocked it was not with a girl, with a guy. Sorry, at Toyota. Were you shopping for a car or something?
Oh yes,
Yeah, I was like, and I wanted to wave you down, but you were walking in ching. I was like,
because I was trying to get away from the salesman.
I
You know how they are.
yes,
There's like 10 of them coming at you.
because
They're
you
like,
can't sell cars, right? You know.
and listen to Roman. Kiss everyone's ass. Everybody.
I'm
So
trying.
bend over right now, Vito. Bend over so you can kiss your ass right now.
You want my vote?
You sure?
What are you?
No, but isn't he?
Good, right?
No, you smell like you slept in the alley.
No,
Hijo de su, dude. Like, well, that's what pastors are supposed to do. They're supposed to smell like they're sheep.
no, because they're with the sheep.
Yeah, but not ship oil.
Not like sheep and not like shit.
What's the topic today? Vote for.
I don't know. So
I
so
wanna
you're gonna
vote
be
for
driving
Pat.
around Jessica next year at the
No,
char days?
going back into the Pat thing. Look, I mean, there's no one else out there that Pat needs support. Now, if he is truly against the direction that we're going right now, he needs to motivate his people to vote away from John Cowan and Jessica Tetreault. It's just that simple. And I'm not trying to diss John or Jessica. Well, I am, but a la escondida. But that was his campaign slogan, Roman and Vito. It was his campaign slogan. We've got to go a different direction because John Cowan and Jessica Tetreault has already screwed this up for us. Am I wrong?
I don't know, but Vito's right there. He's Jessica's biggest supporter,
No,
right?
Exactly.
I'm talking about Pat's.
I know, but I mean, what does he think about it? Because he's always supported Jessica. So I mean, like not you, Vito, the one right next to you. Vito's always supported Jessica. So what does he think about the fact that Pat was saying that the person that he supports the most is bad for the direction of Brownsville?
Okay, and who was he saying that about? I
He
missed
was,
that whole thing.
he literally was saying it right now, right next to you. Turn around, look at him, and he'll tell you again.
He was saying
So,
it.
he was saying it. He was saying that Pat was saying that the bad direction for the Brownsville
It's on his signs.
is John. It was John and Jessica.
Oh,
Because it's on his signs.
Okay, that's what you're saying. I'm curious what Vito thinks because Vito's always supported Jessica.
You want to get
And
him in trouble, don't you?
no,
no, I don't want to get. I'm genuinely curious
it's
because
very simple. If we want a new direction of Brownsville, we need to vote new people in.
Right.
And with the term limits now, even you have an opportunity to become a commissioner or mayor.
I didn't run, and
Because
so
I understand that, but
I
in
had
the
options,
future,
but no.
because what's going to happen is the CRC is going to come back and do away with term limits. It's going to be back on the ballot to do away with it because Brownsville doesn't have enough people that want to run for an elected position. So
But-
that's why you keep seeing the same people run all the time. Because if people actually had the gall to get out and be an elected official of this great city that we live in, then there would be a tremendous amount of people running every time.
Well, I think part of the problem also, guys, is the financing. Look, guys,
Yeah.
John Cowan and Jessica Tetreault are going to spend in the upwards of $100,000.
And that's what people that have won in the last cycle. What Tony spent when he won,
Oh yeah.
and that's what Trey spent
And
more than both of them. I think spent upwards of $100,000 to win the race.
And
you know.
and that yeah, and that's the thing, we can't turn the whole city blue.
Mm. Blue.
Exactly.
Well,
You get it.
Tony Martinez, believe in Brownsville.
let
I
me
blew everywhere. Gee, wow, that was a long time. No, but look, I did not support term limits. I've never supported term limits, and I would disagree with some of my Republican friends who likes term limits. I don't. I believe term limits should be the voters. The voters are the ones who can determine whether they want that person to serve or not. I mean, I ran against a guy who had been in there forever and a day,
Yeah.
and so I wasn't able to beat him for whatever reason, but I don't believe in term limits. I think it's the voters' decision to do it. So I don't like it being in the charter, but the people of Brownsville do it. But that you're not going to be able to undo the term limits. Once it's on the charter, you're not going to be able to undo it. So I don't know why the CRC is going to mess with it again.
Because it's gonna come to a point where, like I said, we don't have enough people that have the passion to be an elected official
the
of
money,
the city.
I would say.
No, not even the money, because it's going to go down. You have to remember, let's say the John Cowens and the Tetros win, they only get 2 terms. After 8 years, they can't run anymore. John Cowan can go back to being a commissioner if he chooses to.
For one term, anyway.
That's it, for one term, exactly.
Well, I don't mind the term. I don't mind the term limits. I was for term limits. If you can't do jack crap in
8 years,
in
even 4,
60.
it's only 8,
16 years. Remember, because you could go from mayor. I go mayor, then I could go to city commission if I want, and I'm on there for 16 years. If you can't do crap in 16 years, then you need to go. And
well, and I don't disagree with you on that, but I believe the voters should be the ones to determine whether they want you there or not. And I don't buy this crap that Roy was saying. Well, if you have somebody who's doing a really good job and they have all this experience, like, well, then why don't we have a president that can run for more than 2 terms? Oh, they're doing a good job. Do you think that Bill Clinton would have run a 3rd term? If he didn't have term limits?
I haven't talked to Pat, but I'm hoping that Pat comes around and says that Erasmo is that. How can we help? And because Pat has his people, And again, I want Pat's people. I want Susan's people. I want Dino's people. I want William Garza's people.
Does Willem have people?
No,
Yes,
I
he
was,
does. He
I
has
was,
like 300 and something.
that's como, oye,
I love.
He's got as many people as I do.
no, Vito is like that. ¿Cómo se llama el turnio?
Hey, what?
The guy that's turnio, the guy that goes, tengo 300 votos.
Oh,
You know who I'm talking about, right?
The pot smoking pastor.
No, the one that's always walking around here, the one that goes, tengo 300 votos y hacemos un baile y nomás necesito $40 para el gas what's the guy's name? I can't remember. But
I don't know.
He
I don't
goes,
think he's ever approached me. Thank God.
Yeah, he never approached me. I only had the pot smoking pastor approach me that said, "I can get you 1,000 votes."
I need
Wow.
that
Yeah.
pot smoking
For
pastor.
1,000
Wow, that's a lot.
I'm supposed to be meeting with a couple of pastors actually this next week. In
Well,
regards
tell him
to
you smell like the sheep.
I'm getting the sheep out to vote, so we'll see what happens. That's why I smell like. If Pat doesn't, he is part of the problem. It's over for you, dude. You aren't eligible. Yes. Well, again, if you're not part of the solution, you're going to find yourself being part of the problem.
Yes.
It's just as simple.
And then
Good morning from Portis. Good
Buenos
morning.
dias.
Option I on the shirt. That's the one I actually picked.
Dude, don't you have like leftover ones that we can just scratch out what you were running for and just put mayor with a marker?
Yeah, I was driving in Harlingen, and there's a guy that's running for school board for like I don't know, like the gabillionth time. I'm exaggerating, obviously. And he actually has the signs that he like blacked out what he ran for last time.
Was it Dr. Israel?
Yeah.
I love him.
No. I met him a couple of weeks ago. I don't know why I hadn't met him before. He seemed like a really nice guy.
Nice.
I think he has a good shot of winning that race.
I'm hopeful. I like the guy. I like him actually. Mexican Chief Justice Pina gets elected a month ago and drops all federal charges on former Governor Cabeza La Vaca, who is hiding in McAllen, and all hell breaks loose in Tamaulipas. He wants to return and run for president. Cabeza La Vaca? De Vaca? I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I know that right now there's a lot of attention being brought to Brownsville and to Matamoros because of the killings. Actually, I ran into a news crew. I actually probably interrupted their live feed because I scooted on behind them and I said, "Morning, good morning." They were at the bridge. They're in front of Valley Regional because that's where they have these individuals out there.
Mhm.
Look, guys, I travel to Matamoros every day.
Why? Those people are looking at you going, "Why are you here? Go back to your country." Like you want the people with the plates to go back.
I actually have dual citizenship.
No, I don't want him to go over there because I know he said the other day that the cartel people are okay with him. Like, and I'm just like, crap. If you say something wrong on your show, they're not gonna be okay with you anymore.
Well, I think they've been listening for. I mean, look, they listen for years. They have been listening for years. I'd rather look. There's a lot of. I'm the first individual, Roman, to ever come out publicly and say the cartels are working here in Brownsville. I actually said it when I was sitting on the BISD board. They are at BISD because they were, And again, they want to have their influence here. It just depends on the elected officials if they're going to let themselves bend over, and go that. Let me put that envelope under the table for you, and take it. It's what happened. This is the way that Sylvia Atkinson got caught. And let me tell you, anyone that doesn't believe that Sylvia Atkinson was about to work with the cartels or working with the cartels is blind to the fact of what really goes on here in the city of Brownsville. This is one of the reasons why my number 2 talking point or my number 2 priority, como dice John Cowan.
Oh, what's his latest priority? Anybody know? And a sign?
The zoo, expanding the zoo.
That's
Oh,
work since I ran for mayor.
But you know what?
man, that must be polling really, really good at Erasmo. I mean, that must be polling really good for Rodrigo to put that on one of the signs. So,
what have they
so
done?
you need to talk about the zoo.
Oh,
No, I mean, and I agree. Expanding the zoo is a great idea. I think the zoo is important. It draws people in. I talk to people all over the valley that tell me the only reason they come to Brownsville is because of the zoo, and it attracts more money being spent in here.
But it's a bull crap little shot, because what happens is they're trying to say things that individuals want to hear. Oh, Number one priority: lower your PUB bill.
Well, yeah, because again, I'll explain it to you. He pulls people, what are your top issues, and then he matches those issues, and miraculously, those are my issues too.
Yeah.
Like Luis Vidal when he was block walking. He's like, I mean, I want to be the people's candidate, and when I had my ideas, and then when I block walk, I found out that my ideas are necessarily the people that what they want, so my issues are their issues. Like, well, yeah, so they can vote for you. But when you go into office, are you gonna actually do those things? That's the question. Are you actually gonna talk
but
about
it
those
never
things?
happens.
Never happens. Exactly. And look, but Roman, it's a double-edged sword, Roman, because I'm going to use those priorities of his to call him out.
Yeah,
What
but he's going to send out a mailer specifically about the zoo. I'm sure. You're going to be a nice little mailer. There'll be a really really nice Facebook post, really long, very bad probably English, but it'll be written, and then he'll pay for a Facebook ad, and it'll go everywhere, and say, "Oh, wow, that guy's talking about the issue that I care about." That's what
they
he'll do. That's how
Frank,
they. I'm not just doing any like secrets or anything like that Rodrigo's doing, because that's what every political consultant does.
crazy.
Some of them are better than others.
Frankie was suggesting, I don't know what you all think, to put an ad in the paper, and I hate the paper.
The paper doesn't. Nobody reads the paper.
That's why I
It's
told
not about the paper. You need to target. This is how the real people do it. They pay money to talk about to get lists of people that actually vote, and they send them a mailer so they don't have to mess with the crap that the paper gives you. The Herald does. Well, you can't run that ad because that particular word is not a word that you can use. You have to use it. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to worry about that with a freaking mailer. You just send whatever the hell you want to. That's why sometimes your mailers you get like your negative ads are like really nasty, because they don't have to get like certain approval. Roman.
I'm not going to pay for the mail out. Those are expensive. I don't have Vito Cardenas money.
What?
I don't have
Dude, I can't.
But it doesn't matter.
Whopper.
You can't even buy a Toyota car
Yeah,
at the dealership.
I have to go run from the crow.
Well, I mean,
Roman doesn't come and give me a hug when he sees me.
What the hell, Roman?
Yeah, what?
I don't give anybody hugs.
Why are you mad at me?
When did I actually, dude? I was in my car. I was chasing you down with my car, and I'm like, "Hey, Vito!"
We were trying to run him over. That makes more sense.
No, that probably makes more sense, but no, I was not. I was not trying to commit attempted murder. I was just actually like, I even rolled down my window, like, "Hey, Vito!" And he didn't.
Well, before I ask Roman this question, Vito, what's up with Proposition 1?
On Proposition 1 on the from the CRC,
Yeah,
which would be
pay the mayor and the city commissioner.
well, we didn't actually come up with it. It was asked
Who?
to be put on by the commission.
Who specifically?
No, it just came in general to us.
Well, I mean, it's got to be
So what we
heralded
did,
from someone.
we didn't. We just said leave it up to them.
Okay, I'm confused.
Yeah,
Okay, so the CRC never even took up the issue of paying commissioners at all.
we heard the suggestion.
From who? What commissioner?
It was given to us by the attorney. He goes, "This has been suggested by the commission
As a whole.
as a whole to come up with paid salaries, which it's going to lose because it's been on the
Before.
ballot
No, but
4 times.
why did the commission have to go to you this year? This is the first I'm hearing about it, honestly.
Because it has to come to us in order
It
to put it on the
doesn't.
ballot.
No, it doesn't. Nothing has to come to you all. They can do whatever they want to. They can say, you know what, I want this issue on the agenda. Screw the CRC. They don't have to go. Where is there an ordinance that says it has to go to you in order to hear it?
No, it has to come to us in order to hear it and present it to them, and they get
No,
to
the city secretary can put whatever they want to talk about it. A commissioner has an authority or duty to be able to do it. So why is the attorney covering the ass of the commission by saying it's the commission as a whole? So he talked to each individual commissioner and got a vote, and it didn't happen in public to come to, hey, the commission wants to know this. So did he do something wrong?
No.
It sounds like yes.
It sounds like that to me because he told you, because you're the chair, right? You're the chair. I'm assuming you're the chair. Okay. So he told you the commission is interested in this issue. Right. Where did it come from? Executive session? Did they have a private meeting? Did they violate the Open Meetings Act to be able to tell him? Did they have a majority of the commission? Because I sincerely doubt he did that. He didn't go like, do.
I understand what Roman is saying because it does sound that they're getting direction without actually having a discussion in front of the public.
Right, and that's what it seems like because they want to they want to cover their asses. Somebody, I'm assuming one member of the commission, or maybe it was somebody in the city, and the city attorney is saying it was the commission, whatever. But he's covering up for somebody to come up this issue when we have consistently said no, 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 no. I asked this very question to William Garza at a meeting, and I don't think he understood the question because there was an underlying question I was asking. I said the city has said no to pay increase, pay for salary many, many times. The county voters have said no to the stupid arena 2 times. But for whatever reason, the people in office don't listen to the voters. The voters have already said no. The undercurrent of that was like, you've run for I don't know how many freaking offices have told you no. I mean, get the picture, no. But whatever. But what are you going to do to be able to listen to the voters when we already said no, we don't want this, and you still do it anyway porque son tercos?
Well, what really gets to me is now John Cowan is going out there saying, "Well, I am against it." Well, then, bitch, why did y'all vote to put it on there in the first place? I mean, they hold the majority, Roman. That little John Cowan group, they hold the majority. It's him, Trey Mendez, Neri Polanski. They held the majority. I mean, was it unanimous? What did they all approve it? Because they all voted unanimously to put the CRC recommendations on the ballot. Am I correct?
Correct.
They all voted unanimously. So how can you say I'm voting to put this on, but I'm against it? Then vote no, or I line item it and make sure that during the discussion you say I am all for all of them except this one or that one. Was that there ever that discussion in public?
Well, Carlos is saying a member brought it up. I didn't support. So a city commissioner came up.
No,
because Carlos was a member of the CRC.
Yeah, one of the CRC members.
It was that chick, right? That chick, that Daisy chick or something.
It was brought up at one of the first meetings, but it wasn't brought up by one of our members because I remember that
Carlos was saying it was.
Carlos said it was a member. Okay, so
one of the attorneys, the attorney that we had prior that left, had brought it up.
Daisy, I told you that Daisy chick was the one that brought it up. I remember. That's one of the meetings I listened to. That Daisy chick.
Okay, so Daisy brought it up when she.
No, that was after the fact. It was brought up with the attorney that left Brownsville.
Victor.
He first took. Yeah, no, not Victor. Victor's the attorney now.
I thought he left Brownsville because he got a job as an attorney in Mission.
Okay,
there's a new guy now.
Yeah, the one that took over him. Okay, then if it was Victor, he brought it up before he left.
But Daisy brought it up. I remember that.
Well, no, and then it was brought up when the new attorney came in and said this was proposed by Victor.
No, it was proposed by Daisy. And I was there at that meeting actually, and I listened.
You fell asleep like you were at Waterbury.
Oh, okay. So again, I don't know, but for me it seems so. Did let's say Daisy was the one who brought it up. Did Daisy claim that the commission wants us to do this? Did she claim that?
What she brought it up when she brought it up, and she had a point because she was saying that they should be compensated for the
and then we can discuss that later. I want to know, did she say the commission has wanted us to do this and that's why I want to put it as to agree to it? This is why I want this particular issue to be approved. Okay, so it wasn't her. So but you're saying that an attorney for the city of Brownsville told you all, or at least you brought it up originally. You're saying that he brought it up because he said the commission wants to do this. And so I'm asking, where did this vote take place for the commission for you to do this? Where did it happen? That's what I would like to know.
My concern, look.
No, it is a concern because why is somebody going out there saying that the commission wants that? They don't need to go to the CRC to get the CRC to cover their butts because it makes the CRC look bad when people like Carlos who has served good and he didn't vote for the salary because I believe he understands what I understand. The voters have already said no. Yeah, leave it alone. Okay, he doesn't recall the attorney saying that, but Vito does.
I do.
Well, again, let me say this. The commission voted unanimously to bring these things forward. So show some accountability. I mean, or at least enter into discussion against it. I oppose this, but I'm going to vote for the other ones. But don't then come out and say, because John Cowan came up with a big old disclosure out there. Well, I'm against it. Bitch, why did you vote for it then?
And then got it on your friend the run on there like a special to the editor. Wow.
Crazy.
Did honest question, did he pay for that?
Really?
Of
Of
course.
course he did.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm asking that question. Maybe will we see a pay to Juan Montoya from John Cowan's campaign for that particular? I don't know because it seems very. It's there. I don't know how it got there. It's special to the editor, or does he take letters to the editor and he'll post anybody? So like if you write something, Vito, Erasmo writes something, I write something, he'll post it on a run.
He doesn't do anything for free.
Okay.
None of the bloggers do. Let's say when you ran for District 1, did you pay Jerry McHale?
Hell no.
Okay, and he talked bad about you, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
And
He actually asked me at Bob's restaurant. He actually
and if you would have paid him, you would have been the greatest person ever.
probably. He actually came over to Bob. I was just sitting with Bob and him, and we were talking. He's like, "Hey, when are you gonna buy an ad for me?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna buy an ad from you." He's like, "Why not?" And I'm like, "Because you put porn stuff on you." I'm like, "I have a little girl, for goodness sakes, like, but I'm not gonna put my name in your ad." Oh, but everybody, you should buy an ad for me. And I'm like, not. And then Roman sucks. Like, oh, whatever. I don't care.
The Big World music video is the most realistic and blunt message to the public about narco politics on both sides of the border in your face. Is that the one that I came out in?
Did you?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it is. Let me say, guys, again, very, very proud to have been asked by a member of my community who I love. I love this kid. I love Carlos Mata. I love him. I appreciate his talent. You don't have to like that type of music. You don't like what he's saying. He's one of our talented young kids here. I'm always going to support our young kids. And if they ask me to be in their videos, I'm a part of the song for some reason. And honestly, to God, I don't know exactly what he's saying about Erasmo Castro in the song because I haven't really paid that much attention to it.
You need closed captioning or what?
I like the beat, and I appreciate that he added me to a song and invited me to be in the video. I love the kid. He's a very talented individual, and again, very, very proud. And again, I'll come out in anything that anyone asks me to.
Hey,
maybe. Are you talking about the Carpintero wrestler? No, that guy was weird because you remember the Carpintero wrestler?
Yeah.
That guy was weird because that guy got pissed off because someone sent me that he was out there masturbating in a car or something in front of a school or something. And he was like all upset and stuff and everything. And all of a sudden, I hated Erasmo. I go like, bitch, stop whacking off in front of an elementary school,
Oh, dude, it's disgusting. I don't want to hear that.
What happened? Erasmo Scooter doesn't have plates. Don't say that too loud. I might be getting a ticket pretty soon.
Well, I mean, as long as you're not on the street.
Oh, I am on the street.
No, wait a minute. No, hold on. But you can be on the bike lane.
Oh, there are no bike lanes where in Matamoros.
What? They don't have complete the streets like we do here in Brownsville? Why are they a third world country? We have complete streets.
I have family members there.
Okay.
Sam.
In Matamoros.
In Matamoros.
Oh no. That's why he looks uncomfortable.
There's two cousins in jail at the moment.
All right, we gotta. Hopefully they survive.
Being uncomfortable when the word cartel comes up.
No.
And let me tell you, I always love Vito. I don't care what everyone says about him. I always love Vito, and I fell in love with him when he ran for mayor.
Fell in love?
No. He ran 4 years before I ran.
That's when Roman ran for District 1.
No, Roman ran when I ran.
When I ran for mayor.
No,
Roman ran with me 8 years ago.
I didn't. It was in 2011. I run against. I know you were in 2007, right? When you ran for mayor.
No, it was.
I did 8 years
2011.
ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. You ran in 2011. No, okay, yeah. I ran when he was against Rick, and that's when I lost.
Roman and I were the only ones on the slate.
Hey, I didn't do too bad. I only lost by like 140 votes, but it's not too bad.
That's why you should run again. But
yeah,
I got 2 mail-in ballots from Wisconsin, and they don't even live here.
I don't want to know that. I don't want to know about any potential crimes that you may have committed.
They vote for you too, Roman. His campaign poster was classic.
To this
Oh,
day.
let's talk about that. Oh yes, we want to talk about that. Yes, yes.
It was classic. It looked like that guy from what's the
Tony
show?
Soprano?
Tony Soprano.
I swear he needs to have a cigar like Tony. Where I want to know, do you have friends like Big Pussy? Do you have a friend named Big Pussy? And well, when he was a little bigger, maybe yeah, he could have a Big Pussy.
When I met him, this was inside of him.
Two of these were inside. Two of these were inside.
Okay, but do you have a oh god like Silvio the guy with the from the Eastie band? What's his name? That's his name on the show, Silvio. I think. Do you have one something like that? Who runs a strip club? No. Do you have anybody who runs a strip club that's your friend and runs in your circle, Sony?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The owners of Shenanigans.
Oh, okay. Okay. The reason he's bringing up your signs is because we're trying to decide whether Celestino Villarreal signs are better than your signs.
Oh no, no one will match.
Because he's going for that effect. He's going for a different kind of.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying he's a thug, but he has a very hoodie thing, and it's a black and white looking thing. I think it's what is he trying to pull? He's not gonna.
I like Tino.
That's great, but I'm talking about the sign. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about the sign.
No. But let me tell you, I kind of like the sign. But I'm more of a black type of individual. I like the black, and I like that little tinge of red. I think the color combination is. You had black and blue, no?
I had black and blue.
Black and blue. I like the black and red. I like his sign. Tino's a great guy.
I don't understand the sign. Like I don't get it though. I don't care about the guy. I just don't understand about the signs. I mean, he could be the like Mother Teresa for all I care. I'm just talking about the signs.
I don't want people to think that. Oh, because they got a mafioso sign, they're going to be mafiosos.
Exactly.
Tino's had the classic mafioso sign.
He did.
It's because
he did.
Mine went 8 feet up. It had to be over everybody's
little
sign
8
that
feet
went
up
this way.
But you're short like I am, dude. Like you overcompensating?
Not that short.
Yeah, I'm not Smurf size. Come on now.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Run away from Gargamel. Come on now.
Erasmo went up on John. I'll bring back the damn elephants. Actually,
isn't that Charlie's thing? Your buddy Charlie, he wanted to bring back the elephants.
Did he ever say that?
I think he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I don't know.
That's when you know you're old, when you don't remember the years correctly.
Well, yeah, Sam, that's what it is.
No, it's
because I don't remember when. I thought I didn't know they didn't run it together.
They've ran for so many. It just gets blurred.
No, well,
I've only run twice.
I know for a fact.
I've run 3 times, but one didn't count.
No, twice. The mayor and school board.
Let me say,
yeah,
I remember it was 8 years ago that I ran, not because of anything other, but because it came out on my Facebook memories. And I go like, oh, it was 8 years ago that I decided to run for mayor of the city of Brownsville. And
that's right. And but yeah, that's right. He ran for mayor. He would have run when I ran. That's right. Yeah. But no, you had to be really, really tall, and you were doing the Diamond Dallas Page thing, but the upside down Diamond Dallas Page thing, which was like great. It was.
It's namaste.
No, it wasn't. It was the Diamond Dallas Page this way.
It was like this, but it was namaste.
But no, but you saw like it was like here in between your legs, wasn't it?
You with perverted mind.
Pervert.
That's what, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying you did Diamond Dallas Page.
Get off the porn blog.
Okay, can we? I want to answer the question that the other guy was asking before I was interrupted by my. What was that question you wanted to ask me?
It was about
getting paid.
Oh, where the hell is it? Well, and I mean, if you look at it now, y'all can run and know that you have an income coming.
Finally,
no, you get $10 a meeting already. That's more than enough. That's actually, I think that's too much. Too much. That's too much. Yes, I do. I have a freaking job. Anyway, regardless, I don't believe that this will make a difference. Whether more great people will want to run.
It'll be shot down again for the what? It's I think this is the fourth time it's been on the ballot.
More, I think it's been on the ballot more times than Erasmo has.
Uh, no, there's no
No.
way.
That's almost
No,
impossible.
that's impossible.
Okay. All right. Well, definitely more than me. Definitely more than me.
Well, yeah. Uh,
No, but I don't think it's going to provide for more opportunity. Okay, do you ask yourself this question? Like, do you want that person who wants to run for the money? Like, oh, more people are going to run because they're going to get paid? Really? Come on. I know that we have 200,000 people in this city,
and
but
out of 200,000 people, we don't even get a percentage of people that run for an elected spot.
and then our turnout is horrible, which is, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, like in the district one is fighting for 800 votes, if that.
No, not 800 votes. There'll be like maybe 3,000 people will come out to vote in that race.
You think?
3,000?
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, because 2 years ago,
It's a but there's not a governor to vote for. This is just
no. But before, sorry, 4 years ago when it was up, there was about 2,400 people that came out to vote in the first, when it was Michael, Rick, and Nura. And then when the runoff came out, there was about 2,000 people that came out. And some of those people that voted in the runoff did not vote in the first election in May. And some of the people that voted in May didn't vote. And there was a good chunk. So there was like, I want to say 3,600 people that voted in combined, actual people that voted in either one of the two, not necessarily just in both or just in either one of those. So yeah, I can see the people coming out to vote, and there's 20,000 voters. So let's say, 15% of them come out to vote. That's 3,000 voters.
Okay. Well,
And I would venture to guess that Rodrigo is going to target hardcore on District 1 because he wants his candidates to do well, and that would be John and Tino. And so he's going to focus in on District 1 and get people to come out to vote for Brian. And if, Brian does have signs. His signs are cool, but it is what it is. I think Nora's signs are worse, but Nora's has been elected official.
You're doing a good job, Brian Martinez. You took a picture.
Why? Brian is not doing a good job, but whatever.
Love
He's
that
over
guy.
there. Yeah, I guess.
Love Brian Martinez.
Oh, he's just because he has Sombrero Fest tickets or something. Did he give us Sombrero Fest tickets too or something? Or what?
No, I become a member every year. I pay my
Right.
$40, get my passes, and enjoy myself.
Where are you
Okay.
going to
Hey,
fix-
why didn't you come out?
Where?
Had everything ready for you.
I went.
No, you didn't.
I went on Saturday.
And why didn't you come by the Culero Cantina under the big tent?
Well,
Ya vas a
I don't
empezar.
like
I
the
don't
big
like
tent.
people.
I don't like a lot of people. But I did go by and take some pictures. It wasn't as crowded as I thought it would be.
That was during the day.
No, I went at nighttime Saturday.
Okay.
Dude, yeah. What is up with your camera? I just
When are you
noticed
going to
that.
pick your camera up, but you never took the back bars. Vicente, I don't know how to do it, papi. If you can come and help me, I need some help here, guys. If someone could come and help me with this technology crap, I'd appreciate it. I just don't know how to do it. So come to my office and fix it. Fix it.
There's a lot of challenges. He's an old man, and
I'm at that age where these young'uns.
Vicente, you
Ooh.
can't fix it. There's actually a guy behind it in a cloth videotaping this.
there probably is. Oh, it's women. I forgot to since Ray brought up Women's International Day. Are you gonna go out and buy a Hershey's chocolate, Vito?
For Women's International Day?
Well, yeah, because they had a man that thinks he, she, whatever is a woman.
And, Roman, we just need to accept everyone as a whole.
No, but so do you think a man that dressed up as a woman is woman?
You know what? It's
What's
what they believe.
What's the definition of a woman?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Vito can tell us because apparently a man dressed up as a woman is a woman.
That's what you're seeing on the porn blog.
No,
Not with your
no,
diamond
no,
dollar
I,
face.
no. It was on the news. Hershey's had a little video of a man dressed up as a woman, and the women. So you support the patriarchy? Is that what you do? You support men telling women, "Stand back! I know what a woman is, and they're a woman."
Everyone has a life. Simple.
No, I'm asking: is a man dressed up as a woman? It's not hard.
It's
The answer is no. Just say no.
They
So-
want to be.
no, it's not a woman.
If
No, a man dressed up as a woman is not a woman.
if he wants
It's
to dress
okay.
up as a padrecito, he's a padrecito.
He's not dressing up as a padrecito. He's dressed up as a Protestant pastor or whatever. He can dress. He's a Protestant mall
No.
pastor or whatever.
Yeah.
They can pick whatever they want to dress up as.
It's kind of trippy because someone asked me, it was going like, well, you don't have the credentials. I said, bitch, come to my office. I'll show you my credentials. I am actually probably have more credentials than any other pastor here in the city of Brownsville. My theology degree actually comes from an accredited university in the country, an
Mhm.
accredited university. So I challenge my documents and my right to be a pastor, to be wearing clerical clergy attire.
Mm.
Anybody else around here? I actually have a degree,
Phoenix College doesn't count.
and it's not for Phoenix College.
There is no such thing as Phoenix College. There is a Phoenix University, though.
My degree is
by
from
mail.
Austin, Texas. I actually went to the school. I graduated the school.
AU Community College doesn't.
It's not community college. I have.
Wait, hey, there's a lot of people like with the community colleges that have degrees there. Don't besmirch those.
No,
And I bet you many of them were men and women, not
Right,
men
right.
dressed up as
Just
women.
because you went to Pharmaco to get money, that's not a university.
My
That's a drug company.
my diploma is from an accredited university. I'm also the president of our nonprofit religious organization, so I can doubly be out there marrying people. So I don't think that that's anything anybody wants to challenge.
You'd even marry a man dressed up as a woman who thinks he's a woman?
Well, of course I would.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, happy. So I just want to say publicly Happy Women's Day to women who are
International
actually women that were born with women body parts when they were born and were raised as women and they were actually women because that's a woman, not men that dress up as women who think they're women.
Vito, will you allow the same person in the restroom with your kiddos?
That's a choice. As a father, you're here to protect your children, whether they understand of what's going on or not. If they walk in and see this, they're gonna walk right back out and say, "Hey, Dad, there's a man in there," and you say, "You know what? Let him know what he's doing. Let him out, and then you can go in." Or
Are they going to have a choice? Are they going to have time to be able? They're not going to have fight or flight. Like, what the hell? What's going on? Like, freak out and not, or
we
maybe
find another bathroom to go to.
Let me say.
So, do you go in the restroom with your children, or when they're little?
When they were little, yes.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to. I would go in the family one.
Yeah, you
Right.
So mine would never until they got to the age where they understood that they could go in there by themselves. But even at that time, their grandmother would go in there with them, so they were never alone.
Oh.
The coolest pastor that keeps on calling people whenever they piss him off. I also call
I got it. I'm gonna be
know
frank. This lovey-dovey stuff.
these are actually words that you find in the Bible, and it's crazy because a lot of people you find these words in the Bible.
What Bible are you
Pastor.
reading? And it's not the one in the hotel room.
Well, sometimes, but not in that cartel with that Monkston or something. That that orange one on the expressway, piece of crap. Okay. Great, horrible excuse. Just stay quiet.
No.
That's Roman, not Sam. How dare you confuse us?
What you call him?
What? Nobody confusion.
They look
Where is
exactly
Sam?
alike. Sam's that.
Why you pissed
Chisqueado.
him off, right?
I don't care.
I
always-
I think.
even when I got down here, some of your family members still hiss at me like,
Like, why are you going
why are you
to
going to
here?
Erasmo?
That's my sister. I love her though. The trans issue is just a distraction for the real issue, a Republican invasion of Mexico happening now.
Wait. How is it a distraction from a real issue when like Hershey's chocolate, wants to celebrate Women's Day, Hershey or whatever, and does an ad with a man dressed up as a woman who thinks he's a woman? How is that a distraction when they're the ones doing it? And there's a Republican invasion in Mexico. Really? The Republicans do not control the White House and do not control the military. So I don't understand what you're talking about. Republican invasion in Mexico.
Chief,
Huh?
let me tell you, it is safe to go to Mexico. Just be aware of your surroundings. Don't be
Exactly.
afraid. Never live in fear.
Don't go anywhere into
Not supposed to.
You're not supposed to.
Don't take big amounts of cash into Mexico. I always make sure that leave every $20 bill. I only have 3 at the office, and I only take like $5, $6, $7. Because then when people ask you for money, you go like, I don't have any money, because it's true. Guys, have a great day. Thanks for coming by, buddy.
Good to see you, Roman.
I just patted him.
You owe me a hug.
I don't hug anybody, and I definitely not gonna pat you where he apparently just pat you.
No,
Stop it. Don't touch me there.
no
You're
means
hurting
no.
me.
No means no.
No means no. Yeah, and also women means a woman. I don't have to be a biologist to know what a woman is.
Guys, have a great day. We'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. You still believe in all that sweat. Rita, I respect your views. Just modern world. Let's just be respectful to everyone and move forward. Preach, brother.
Exactly.
Guys.
We live in a different world
Modern world.
5 seconds ago.
Oh, man dressed up as a woman. It's modern world.
See you tonight at 9 p.m., guys. Be great to each other. Be good to me.